Hey guys, look what Martin brought me from Wolverine, Michigan. Wow. A whole bag of these little short pine needles. He said this is the best smoking stuff. I've actually seen these. Well, it's from white pine, I'm quite sure. I've seen them out in my woods over here, but they look like they're hard to get scraped up. There's not that many. Apparently Martin's got a really thick spot, so yeah, I got a big old bag of that. Thank you very much, Martin, for that. God bless you. Sandhill cranes picking stuff over. What's happening, guys, here? I feed them chickens, right? Well, they don't eat all that feed I give them, and it attracts calcium worms. And they come in every day gobbling up them calcium worms, eating on that leftover, chicken laying mesh. I've kind of shut down my bucket traps for now. I'm leaving the rest of this stuff out here for seed and these coons. Yeah, got 3 or 4 coons left. They're all small though, medium to small. I'm leaving them for seed for next year. There'll be more. I'll have a whole slew of them. I'll have another 20 coons in here by next fall. Let them go. Oh, look what I did here, guys. This is kind of cool. I went to Lowe's and picked up a $44 can of deck stain. And I put the bucket down here. And then I made up this little deal. An old broom handle I cut off. Ooh, that stuff's still running in there. You don't want to get this stuff on you. Yeah, it was a mahogany stain. And it did a beautiful job on it. I set the bucket here and I just stood on the deck. Didn't have to bend over at all and just painted the whole deck. How nice, how nice. All right, let's go in the woods here. I got a bait pile here. We're going to go into my other location and bait up the hogs. I think I got the hogs baited up. They're blowing out a pretty good sized hole. And we're going to set the camera up today and go in tomorrow and retrieve the camera and see what we got. So let's get these critters baited up here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys, they're hitting good here. This spot right here, guys. It's a long way from my, I call this my close in deer location. Close in. Yeah, there's my house. What is this? 80 yards to this bait pile. We have a trophy rock right there. They're loving that. We have a variety of coon or critters hitting this. We got coon, we've got possums, we've got deer. No turkey. I don't know where my turkey went. We used to have turkey here. I got coyotes. I got coyotes and bobcats here though. I got a big boy bobcat on film. Yeah, he comes right up here and I have set out live traps. He backs up. He says, "I'll fix you up, Steve," and he just pisses all over the doors and the entrances to those traps. So, guys, that's over my lifetime. That bobcat's not the only thing that's ever pissed on me, you know. Yeah. Actually, I've had people try to piss on me, you know. But anyway, I think I'm over that now, and I've turned into a nicer guy. See. So I don't think people want to piss on me much anymore. But anyway, bobcats do. So here's my bait pile. These guys are eating good here. There's my tree stand right there. See that big pine right there? I could get way up in there. I'd be 22 feet off the ground on a straight throttle shot, guys. What, 15? What is that? 15, 16 yards from this bait pile right there. But these little pot lickers, they're pretty much nocturnal. Here's where my camera setup is. What do I got? I got an arrow shaft stuck in the ground here with just a target tip on it, right? And there's a threaded port in the bottom of that camera, and it fits right on top of that arrow shaft, and I can dial it in right here at my bait. Works slick. Works slick as owl snot, you know. Okay, guys, I've got a little hike. I got a little hike to get this next spot. So what I do here, I just stick a trash bag inside my pack, and then you can just see kind of like pour the corn in here, hopefully without spilling everything. Yeah, that works really slick. I need more corn in this. I'm really going to chum these things up, guys. I got, we're taking molasses today too. So we're going to really sweeten the pot up here, guys. These wild pigs, guys, who think they died, went to heaven, and when they see all this, when they see all this stuff I've left for them, yeah. And then what we'll do, guys, is come in, and then we'll, you know, we'll send them to heaven. Okay. Yeah, we'll end up making pulled pork out of them, baby. That's enough. Oh yeah, that's enough. So what I do is just wad this up, shove it down in here. Now I brought this bigger pack. Normally I got a small pack that I use to when I'm pre-baiting, but this is my bigger pack, and then when we go in to harvest a pig or whatever, I've got all my goodies in here. Yeah, this is a nice little skinner too. I use this thing a lot. This little thing here, I've skinned out more deer and hogs with this stupid little thing. It was fairly cheap too. It's all stainless. It doesn't take nothing to get an edge on this thing. That little bit of hit, guys, look at the hair on my arm. I mean, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, and want more of it. All right. Yeah, let's go get the rest of the goodies in this pack and hit the road. I had to help Miss Daisy this morning. Took her for breakfast, and then I went to the store, and I pushed a cart for her while she threw in all the stuff in it. And now it's warmed up, so I'm going to get a little sweaty on the trail, but not bad. All right, let's get out here and load up the rest of the stuff and hit the trail. Okay, guys, what I got here is I got my corn in here. I don't know, we got probably 20 pounds in there. I'm gonna say 20 pounds in that pack right there. I got some of Grandma's. I got 12 ounces of Grandma's molasses. I'm gonna pour that all over this bait, and then I take the bottle. You find a tree limb that's sticking kind of up, and you take the bottle and just stick it over it, and the rest of it runs out completely. You have a nice dry jar when you come back, and you lay the lid down too. Got my camera here. It's a Browning camera. I've had this thing, guys, for probably 8 years, and it's working flawless. It does eat some batteries. As you see here, this get a little trap door here. You've got 6 double A's in there. I usually like the copper top, but Miss Daisy picked up these silver energizers. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, it's got a USB port. It's got another port here, maximum power, 12 volt. It's got a TV plug there. I've never used it. The chip card, the SD card I put in here. This one happens to be a 4 gigabyte. I get about 90 hits on this. And there's a little slide thingy here. If that's down, you can't erase. I put this into the computer. You can't erase clean the chip card off if this is down. You push that up, that little slide up. And these little brass tabs look at you when you're pushing in the camera, but when you put it in the computer, it's got to go this way. So we got that there, so we plugged that in. These are brand new batteries. And let's see what we got here. It says 100%, 100%, and 0, 0. I cleaned the camera off. So yeah, that's it. Now what I'll do, a countdown. I've got this on video mode. I like video. This will take stills too. The problem I've had with this is it can't ever seem to keep time right though. You know, if you want to monitor this thing, exactly what time of day, AM, PM, whatever, it comes out of sync after just a while. I mean, it doesn't. I got tired of resetting it. Obviously, we know when it's daytime, nighttime. It's got infrared on here, so when they come in at night, it lights up. This thing, these little things will go all red here. It's not a super bright red, but it does spook game. I've noticed it. It does spook game. Deer jump right on it, look right at it. I don't know. I think I've seen hogs get spooked of it too. But after a while, they just settle down. They don't care if the light's on or not. When they first start hitting the bait pile, they'll come in and this light will go off at night, and boom, they jump and they run off. But then they come right back, and they realize this light is not hurting them. So then they settle down and get after it, you know. I've got my snake here. This is made by, this is called Python Master. I've had this a long time too, and what it does, it goes around your tree, and they made a porthole here so you can shove your snake through there and go around the tree. I got a buddy of mine that's he runs about 4 cameras. He runs four buckshot tree stands. Those are about $350 a piece. Yeah, he runs 4 bows. 4 different bows he stashes in the trees, in the bushes. He's averaging 14 head of deer a year with his. He's a Army Ranger. He was an Army Ranger. The guy is unbelievable. He can go through the woods at night. He doesn't need lights. I hunted with him a couple times. I said, no man, you're crazy. You're crazy. I'm going to be stepping on cottonmouths. He said, don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about cottonmouths. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the guy's phenomenal hunter. Unbelievable. 14 head. I mounted one year probably, I was mounting 3 to 4 bucks heads for him per year. And then I think I've mounted a total of 10 buck heads for him over the years till then I retired. But anyway, that's a different story. Anyway, yeah, so this is my little setup. We'll get the pack on, get in the woods. We will dump the corn. We will dump Granny's stuff all over it. And we'll let the camera cook for 24. We'll come back and harvest the camera. See how many hits we got. Harvest the camera. I take it all out. Because, there's no need sitting there leaving it. Just take it all out. And we'll come back to the house and back to base camp here and look at this film and see what we got. Let's get in the woods. Okay guys, let's kind of sneak up here and stalk the bait pile, the hog hole, because they could be on it. We don't want to. If they're on it, we'll just hold back and let them feed until they have enough, and then we'll move in and rebait. Let's go down this trail here. You can see a trail here. It's right in there. I don't see nothing on it. Sometimes they'll eat and just lay out in the shade, take a nap. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, guys. They're hitting this thing hard. Look at this blowed out hole here. I put a heavy load of corn in here yesterday, guys. That's the tree I'm going to mount my camera on. It's only, I don't know, not even 8. The center of this pile is about 8 feet from that tree. Yeah. There is coon hitting it. I see coon. Quite a few coon hitting this thing. But these is hogs hitting this thing, I'm quite sure. Because every morsel is cleaned up. Now there is turkey hitting this thing too, so we'll find out. We'll give it 24 hours. I'll get my camera set up here and we'll see how it goes. There's a lid down there. This all, they'll come over here and clean all this up. They'll clean every bit of that up. So we got our pile baited here. Camera set, okay. I haven't turned it on yet. Once you turn these cameras on, you got 21 seconds to get out of the way and it'll start recording. So I got a clear shot. Yeah, clear shot to my pile. There's a good pile of corn here. And I put a good pile, not quite this much yesterday. And I didn't put molasses on. This molasses will drive them nuts, guys. Drive them nuts. Yeah, there's a stock product out there called pig oil. And it's an edible. And there's also one that you can wrap burlap around trees and soak the burlap. You can take used motor oil, guys, and soak a burlap soaked rag around a tree, put it on with tie wire. Hogs love it. They'll come in and rub the heck out of it. Yeah. I don't see much rubbing here. Years past, all these trees are rubbed down. There was a fairly fresh hook mark on that tree right over there. It looked like a hog took his tusk and hit it. But we'll know. Here's some of my old snare cable standoffs right here. And actually these are still good. All I do for these guys is put about 3 strands of tie wire in a vise and back off about 10-12 feet and put it in a drill motor. Spin it up, and then you can attach it to the tree. Then you can put your snares on here. The snares have a little clear tubing on it. You can slide up here and you can adjust your snares up, down, all around. Yeah, usually it's 16-inch loop, 16 inches off the ground, but you experiment. I've got them all down through here, and in years past it's all rotted down, but I had brush thrown in here to make them go down through this whole corridor right here and down through. See, yeah, there's another one. See, there's another standoff right there. And I'd put my cable on here, my main cable. You want if you're going to snare, you need a tree at least this size, guys. This size is good too. This size is good. Here's another standoff right here. See, one of my old standoffs. Yeah, I've got them on that tree, and I had them on one more. I think I had one more on that tree over yonder. Yeah. And I just threw brush in here so the hogs would come in and come in and out. So, all right, I'll come back in the morning and we'll see how it goes here. Oh, by the way, I was going to tell you that the 16 head of deer I was telling you my buddy's taking. I know what you're going to say, Steve. Oh, you can't take that many in Florida. You're only allowed 4 in possession. Well, see, us Florida crackers have been watching Joe and his hunter and his son Hunter, and we see all the shenanigans they're doing, you know. So if they're allowed to skirt, you know, tweak the law a little bit, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? So yeah, we're learning from Joe. He's teaching us a lot of stuff, a lot of bad stuff, but yeah, it's some good stuff too. Now, my buddy, to manipulate that law, what he does is just buys hunting license for all of his family members. Now none of them hunt. He's the only one who hunts. See, he's the meat provider. And if Johnny Law comes in, he just said, well, I've got this family member got 4 deer, this one got 4 deer, this one got 4 deer, this one got 4 deer, and they're all in the cooler. There's no tagging system in Florida, so you know it. You put your name on it and all that. So it's just 4 deer a piece in possession. I think it's the bag limit is total for the year is 9,000 deer per person. I don't know, but it's way over more than you can eat. But they have this possession thing, so that's how we can get around that. Is throw that little, that way we can tweak their nipples just a little bit. We don't want to pinch their nipples hard. Just do like Joe and Hunter do. Just tweak your nipples just a little bit. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here, and everything's looking good. And I'll retrieve that tomorrow. We don't leave that crap in the woods, no, or that lid. That all comes out. We'll retrieve our camera, and we'll put another batch of corn down tomorrow. And yeah, and then we'll get ready to set up our foot snaring devices. I want to monitor it closely. I don't want to just be throwing in foot snares in here and have a bunch of whitetail pound in this area. I got a bunch of whitetail pound in this. We're not gonna put in that foot snare device. No, we can't be snaring government beef, speed beef. I call them government speed beef. Now Joe and Hunter would do that, but I have a little bit of ethical stuff to old Steve-O here. All right, hopefully that hermit don't come back in here. He was coming in at my extraction point last year, screwing me up totally. And who's buzzing me out here? Oh, one of my old buds, old Jim. You guys know old Jim, old one-eyed Jim. He's what is he, 98 now? 98 years old. Yeah, old Jim. He calls me about every other day. My old manhole builder. All right, guys. I will see you in the AM. Have a good one. Bye-bye.